reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Hey, it's getting you ready for the night, homeboy. In the morning. Thing for to be right in the morning tomorrow night.
Cranked up with a semi-final collision.
Dude, like a mud.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. They'll hand it off. He finds some space. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. But quickly moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. He shreds the tackle. Hits into space at the 50.
That spin mover, mother scooter, man.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense.
Hey, Mike, come on with them 2,000. I heard
how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got them.
Come on with them 2,000. Everybody get them 2,000. They owe us. Them motherfuckers owe us, man.
The kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Hey, Blair. Blair. If you didn't get there the first time, don't do it. See, the first time was the sit-up, Blair. See, we ain't gonna do nothing to them the first time, but if you get the motherfucker now, we locking your ass up. Yeah. Hey, look, Blair, as soon as I finna get it, them motherfucking shit was going through and everything. Funds and went out from PPP.
They start with an RPO.
We ran out of funds. I said, damn, I was so scared and waited till the last minute, didn't even get it.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous
That what made me go and do it, man. I'm like, yeah, I just use
got it
my
out to the
team.
right flat for some good yards.
I should have got that.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
I should have got that motherfucker, man.
He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
That what B did. B got him a truck out of the
defense on their heels. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That play moves the ball across midfield and is set up for the first down at the 41.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Faulk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable backs again on this roster, too.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that short completion. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Yeah.
A gain makes it second and medium. And here's the handoff. Powers through. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So the opportunity to tie this game spoiled by that penalty flag. Let's see if they can execute better this time. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
And
yeah, we got a little bit.
It's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kick
They really
out
like
again
the
to
before.
put it away.
Yeah, before we got some good shit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Hey, I know that nigga pissed, so he got a touchdown. Nigga went out of bounds. Illegal touch.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
All right, the Ravens starting to pick back up.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Designed quarterback line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's looking deep here. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball handed off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Looking for his back.
Oh!
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looking to scramble. Tackled there by the defense. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try the ground game here with running back. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid game there.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
They're going to run it here. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And the Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
But there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, Don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. On the move now. And the defense wraps him up. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's buried. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in the 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on your heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here comes a handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. He just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to scramble. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for some space. It's Barry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Scanning the field, it's Williams. On the move now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I don't think this defense is ready for this. Great awareness to call his own number, pick up the first down, and get his offense to the 5-yard line and a chance to get some points on the board.
So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
Almost a business decision here by the ball carrier. Nothing at all. So instead of lowering his shoulder to take on the defense, this guy makes his way out of bounds for a short loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
There's a throw underneath to the back. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back and run it past the stick.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's out of bounds at the 25, where he would have been if he'd just taken a knee. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Picks up the first and is still going. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown